going to be about broken chords. Now you'll notice the left hand, I was using a lot of arpeggiated movement. And what that means is I'm following that bass line and I'm creating a broken chord. We start on the tonic here, and near the cross, we are in the key of F major. Now there are plenty of ways that you can do this. You can do a very simplified version using the tonic, the dominant, and the tonic. Now this is very simple, and it would be hard to keep doing that and create a very full and forward-moving sound. So some things that we can do to kind of add variation and create forward motion are to go tonic, dominant, tonic, and play the 2 and 3, the second and third tones of that F major scale, which you heard me doing plenty of times. So that creates forward motion, which we always want in congregational singing. Another variation you could do is to do our tonic, dominant, tonic. And then for the next one, if you're still in the same harmonic structure, instead of going back down to that tonic, invert to the third, that major third. And spread that arpeggio even further. And again, that creates forward motion for the singer. And that's a really great technique that you can use in many different songs, which we're going to see. Another variation you could do, instead of going straight to that tonic, you could go up to the 10th, okay, or the compound third. And you could even come down from there. So it's kind of a variation on, you're turning it a little bit inside out. So these are techniques that you could use. Doing a spread out chord, an arpeggiated chord, you can do all the way up to that compound third. You can travel forward, and you can invert. And that took us right to the subdominant, which is a really nice sound, and it does not aggravate or put in jeopardy the integrity of that harmonic structure, which you never want to do in congregational singing. You must be very careful. And on that note, in this song, Near the Cross, when we look at the harmonic structure, and we'll just play it straight as the hymnal is written. Now, on this Vera Precious fountain, when you're arpeggiating chords, when you go to that C, the temptation is going to be to play the C arpeggio, but we're really inverting still in F arpeggio. So on the first syllable of fountain, we want to stay in that F major structure and then to the C. So watch out for those soprano and alto harmonic structures so that you're not creating a clash where it's not necessary. You want to stay harmonic, okay? So there are a number of kind of slower paced songs that you can use these arpeggiations on, and it creates a nice flowing forward movement. Now a tip, don't use this technique on every single verse of a song. As always, we want to use our improvisations with variation to create interest, to create that forward motion, and to stretch our improvisational skills, right? So what is another one we could do this? We could do this on Under His Wings. I'm going to turn there and show you, and then we'll also look at how can we use arpeggiation in a faster paced song. So Under His Wings, I'll just play the chorus for sake of time. And you'll notice I inverted there, so I did kind of a longer arpeggio instead of the, I spread it out. And then I inverted because it's so nice to lead us up to that subdominant or the dominant. And it creates a broader, fuller sound, which is really nice. slower paced songs this week and practice these broken chords, remembering to stay true to the integrity of the harmonics. Let's look at where we could use this just briefly in kind of a faster paced song. And again, there is always room for arpeggiation in the right hand as well, which is what we're going to look at here. In the song Jesus Saves, every single verse talks about hearing a sound or making a sound, right? And it's very triumphant. Bear the news to every land, sing ye islands of the sea, tell to sinners far and wide. So it's kind of a call or a command, right? So one way we can use our arpeggiation here is use that broken chord as kind of almost like a trumpet fanfare, which we also see in Hold the Fort, where the word trumpet is literally used. In the third verse, see the glorious banner waving, hear the trumpet blow. Whenever you have something like that in a hymn, go ahead and make a trumpet sound. Just like if you're talking about water, you want to make a water sound, or whatever the case may be. This is text painting. This is what you want. This is going to encourage the listener to actually consider what they're hearing. Encourage the singer to consider what are they actually singing, right? Okay, and you could even take it an octave higher. Whatever the case may be, make that little. That is like a little trumpet fanfare. Everybody would recognize that as they sing the word trumpet. So that's just a fun thing you can add using broken chords in the right or the left hand in slow-paced or fast-paced music. Now, the bonus tip for the day is, as you've noticed, these methods are for beginner to early intermediate hymn players, okay? It's a foundation. These are kind of bottom shelf things. I haven't gotten very advanced, and I probably won't for a little while. I want this to be accessible. So my bonus tip for you today is if you're starting off playing hymns and you're struggling with the 4-part structure, I suggest to you to play the bass line in octaves. Okay, this is the easiest way to start yourself off playing hymns. Play that bass line in octaves and stick with just the soprano and alto in the right hand. You'll notice then the overabundant use of primary chords. It'll help you get more familiar with your primary chords, like in Hold the Fort. That's sometimes a lot less daunting than playing the tenor and bass together. And we will proceed from there as we get more advanced in our hymn playing. Do not worry, we will cover all harmonic structures as well as improvisation. But your bonus tip today is get that hymnal out and play the bass line only in octaves. That is going to be your anchor. Hope you all have a great day.